Wagwan guys!
What is good?
Welcome back to Mission Accomplished,
where we
showcase the lives of those who have accomplished much.
I am your very handsome and amazing host, Lemuel Minamo.
And I am Tendo, and I am humble.
And by the way, we're not 11-year-olds anymore, we're 12. So,
let's get into it.
Yeah.
So today we obviously have a special guest.
Special guest only.
Indeed. So she will introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Tracey Shiundu and I am the co-founder and CEO of FunKescience.
That's a very funky name, if you know what I mean.
Wait, but then I saw it as FunKescience.
Yes.
Is it FunKe or Funky?
So it's FunKescience because, well, it's fun science that we're doing, but it's wordplay. So fun and KE Kenya. So fun Kenyan science, so Kenyan science to the world. So science made by Kenyan scientists to everybody else.
So, do you enjoy sports?
Yes. Do I have to name the specific sport or I can enjoy all sports?
Yes.
If you want to elaborate further.
If I want to elaborate further. Well, I swam a lot when I was in high school. So I was a swimmer back then, yes. Or were you hoping for something else? Your face looks
We're
like
hoping football.
Football. No, I watched football.
What is the last game you watched?
Wait, that was a very long time. Maybe even the World Cup. Like if my husband hears me, like maybe the World Cup.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyways.
But you guys are soccer fans.
Yes,
we are
football fans.
Okay, football. Sorry, football.
I've always wondered what's the difference, like soccer and football. I know one is said by Africans a lot, but then also people say soccer and football, but then I'm confused. Can you please tell us about your school life?
School life?
Yes.
So high school, primary, or university?
Yes.
Which one do you want in particular? Or all of them?
Summarize.
So school life, I'd say I enjoyed a lot more of my primary school life and high school. I was very academic, so I loved reading a lot. I was those guys who got, I don't know if GHC is still there, I think it's social studies now, but I used to love reading a lot of things. I was just people you'd find even looking at different countries and that sort of thing and figuring them out. So I enjoyed either the sciences or I enjoyed geography, history, physics, just trying to understand those.
No math.
I loved, yes, and maths as well.
Yes, math.
And then, yeah, because I'm doing science, I'm doing science. So I loved sciences. I loved doing experiments when I was in school and testing different things, doing different experiments as well with my brother back at home. Some very dangerous, some very interesting. And we used to like testing, blowing up things, and that's what I really liked doing. And I think that's no surprise that I ended up now doing a science course in university because it was either I was doing chemistry or I was doing French. One of the two.
Okay, so if you can you tell us one of the dangerous experiences? By the way, kids,
and adults,
please do not
Yes.
do this at home. It's very dangerous, and if anything happens, who will watch our podcast, guys?
Imagine.
So don't try it at home.
Don't.
Yes.
So you want to know the
Yes.
dangerous experiment?
Yes.
Well, there's one that I've tried in schools that we've done, some of the science experiments we've done, or would you want a science experiment that I have done that I was like, I shouldn't have done this?
Yes.
The one you shouldn't have done this.
dangerous one.
Yeah.
So don't try this. Don't test it. Nobody. Don't test it completely. But you've seen the sprays for air freshener.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you've seen also the sprays for deodorant.
Yeah.
They're heavily pressurized. So if you ever spray on a candle or on a flame, that flame grows.
I've done that so many
Don't do
times.
it again.
Okay, mom, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I think that was for me. Okay, it was exciting, but it was very dangerous. But it was very exciting, and I think those are some of the things that sparked me into doing science. Right now, if I was to talk about one of the dangerous experiments, okay, it's not dangerous, but it's one of the experiments that we do. I think you've seen like making elephant toothpaste and that sort of thing. So we do the whole like explosion goes all the way till.
That's a cool.
Like you're enjoying my story. So it goes all the way till up into the air, and it can also be very hot. So if you're not careful, it's now a hot. So a hot experiment is like an exothermic reaction. So it's releasing heat. And when we were doing it, it's like, you know how when you're boiling water and then you can see the vapor. Yeah, it's that sort of experiment. It's not. It's when done in a safe environment, it's a very safe and very fun experiment to learn with. But if you do it in an enclosed space where you're not being monitored, must do experiments with an adult present. It's a very interesting experiment.
You must have a humongous backyard at the office, because elephant toothpaste grows until it's really big.
It's for
and it's not toothpaste. So no bringing toothbrushes when you're doing elephant toothpaste. Wise sayings by mission accomplished hosts.
Wise sayings. What do you call a dog that meditates?
Wow.
Or a wolf that meditates?
A wolf that meditates. That's a very odd question. Tell me.
A werewolf.
Oh God.
A werewolf. Oh my. What inspired you to start the FunKescience? FunKescience. And what? Oh yeah.
So what inspired me?
Yeah.
Simply put, when I was in my first year of university, just speaking to some of my classmates, I came to realize that a lot of them don't experience a lab setting, either in school or even if they're doing experiments, it's maybe the last year of high school and that sort of thing, so they're not comfortable doing experiments. And I found that odd, coming from a background where like I told you, that was like first year. Then at some point I decided, you know what, I enjoy teaching young people about science, and like how you've reacted even about the elephant toothpaste. I'm like, I'd love to see as many reactions as that to science. So I'd love to see, when you see an explosion, you also want to ask why and how it happened, so that you can repeat it later.
Okay.
So, but with an adult, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, follow-up question.
Yes.
What inspired you to make it for children? Because you could have done FunKescience
For adults.
FunKescience for, say, let's say people like, say, people over the age of 18, basically adults. So why did you choose children instead of adults? Because you see, adults can also, learning never stops, as some of us know. So why did you choose children instead of adults?
Very good question, Lem. So it's the whole idea of working with children is because children are very open to learning something new. They take it with a lot of curiosity.
Yeah.
And you take wanting to learn something new as you own the whole process. And that's one thing I loved when I was demystifying science for children. The other thing is that you've not made up your mind 100% that this is hard. And I like that. It's like you always want to try, like, even look, in this conversation you're asking me, so soccer, football, and trying to figure out, do I love football? You see, you didn't give up on me saying science. So I like that, and I really love that about children, that we are always continuously learning together. And there's also that whole aspect of there's no fear to ask a question. And I love that when I'm teaching young minds about it. And of course, you're the future. Huh? You're the ones who are going to be the next ones in the lab and running whatever we're doing.
Yeah. So could you tell us a bit more about what you and your company, that is FunKescience, teach and what you do?
Okay. So we do online and offline classes for children. So we do them in different school setups, events even, and then we also sell science kits. So the science kit is like an experiment kit in a box. So you can actually do the science experiments from at home.
Cool.
So where you can have mini explosions,
Yeah.
mini controlled explosions from the comfort of your home. So other than just doing the science sessions, we, as I mentioned, run events. And we have an event that's coming up on the 2nd of November, where it's going to be a STEM fest where we're showcasing different things, not just science experiments, we're going to be doing different things around coding, engineering, and that sort of thing. So that we also not just excite the children to get into it, but also give information to their parents about what this beautiful world of science and technology, engineering, math, STEM looks like. So that it's not just, it's something I've kept for myself and for my team and for the children we work with, but we want to share it with as many people as possible, and would love it also to just tell people more about it as well.
So if your 16-year-old self were to come now, assuming they were to come now, and see what you've achieved, what would be their reaction, or how would they feel?
So That's a very interesting question, because something also very life-changing-ish happened to me when I was 16. I had a swimming accident and I broke my front incisor. So the first thing I would probably tell my 16-year-old self, be careful when you're diving into the pool. Don't laugh too much because, well, one of your teeth may fall out. But other than that, I think they'd be proud of the person I've become. Because I think there are a lot of things that are very uncertain when you're younger. There are a lot of things that are left up in the air that you're not sure whether they'll work out, if they won't. But I think she would be proud of where we've reached and what we've done together and how much more we can achieve together as well.
What fish do penguins hunt at night?
What fish do penguins? Tuna? I'm so scared.
No. Starfish.
Where did you guys get these jokes from?
Our
We have
sources.
Your sources?
Yes.
You'll share with me once.
Or
that I go
maybe
tell
we're
my
just
brother.
that good at cracking jokes.
Did you know that the frog can jump higher than the Eiffel Tower?
No, I didn't know that.
Mainly because the Eiffel Tower cannot jump.
Why did I encourage you?
Do you wanna know something else? Okay.
Bring it.
Okay. Why did the pony ask for a glass of water?
Because it was thirsty.
No,
Because
because it was a little horse.
it was a little hot.
It was a little horse. Like little horse. I'm not explaining the joke.
Do it.
Anyways, all jokes aside,
Yeah. So, what achievements has your company made as the FunKescience?
and as a company,
As a so me and then the company, or all of them combined.
all of them combined.
So there are quite a lot of things that we've done, other than working with I think over 20,000 children across Kenya. We've done quite a lot of science experiments. Those are many, Those are many events. All those things. Going to universities, we've done quite a lot of work with different children.
Yeah.
But we've also won quite a little bit of awards here and there. So there are a few awards that we've gotten as grants to help us build different things for our science kits, test those science kits as well. We've also gotten we went into different fellowships where we've learned from different startups. And then also, I think, just to mention, and if I don't hype myself, who's going to hype me? I got top 40 under 40 in 2023. So which means that it was like a stamp of approval of the work that we are doing as FunKescience, because it shows we're growing to the next level and next level. And it's not just working with different partners like the Beautiful Store Foundation, MasterCard Foundation, the iHub, just building our name. And then different schools across the country that we've done different experiments with, different events, like even we've done even science experiments at music fests, imagine. So it's those things that keep us going and keep us making us happy that we're moving in the right direction. And you can join, huh? I'm welcome you guys. We should do an experiment, huh?
So, anyways, now we will be moving into a special segment. You guys probably know it, that we like to call
The questions of the Book of the Lemon 10. Anyways, if you were to be an animal, what animal would you be? Humans are out of the question.
Okay. So a killer whale, also known as an orca. Why? Because they're very ferocious hunters, so they go after what they want. And other than just the ability to swim all over the world, I enjoy just seeing how those animals are and how they operate in the wild. Just makes me happy. I watch documentaries on them a lot of times.
if you are to invite anybody in the world to come and take a tour of your company, that is FunKescience, who would it be?
Dead or alive, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Wow.
Wait, can I guess?
Guess that you tell me.
Albert
It
Einstein.
might be a scientist.
Right.
So someone who discovered biology.
Someone who discovered biology. So it's harder for me to choose, but the two, I think, can I give you two people?
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
we can weigh it out.
Yeah.
If one
Yeah.
comes before the other, then you're like, cheers,
Yeah.
you've seen
Yeah.
already. Marie Curie. So I love the work that she did around radiation. Some of the work that she did also has helped around treating even different diseases and that sort of thing. Even found radiation for, energy and that sort of thing. So I love the work that she did for that. And she even died. She got cancer because of her studies. Imagine.
By the way, did you know that she was radioactive at some point?
Yes.
That's what you
imagine.
call dying for the cause.
Imagine. So at least you guys know. I'd want to invite my grandmother. So I'm named after her. and I'd like her to see what other women have done, so what we've done and what the possibilities that have been because of whatever she did for my parents and then reaching here and that sort of thing. So I'd want her to see this is how far we've come in this life and this is what I have been able to achieve.
What are your visions for FunKescience in the next, say, 15 years or so?
Okay, that's cool. So working with more students, not just, just the way you're doing it. So not just in Kenya, but across Africa, doing different science experiments and inspiring more children, getting more kids like you into STEM and understanding different science activities, and then even for them to get into different science careers, and even to just do science experiments for fun. So you guys like blowing up things.
Yeah.
So we can all just be blowing up things across the continent.
And we genuinely like science. Do you like science?
Yes, I like science.
I enjoy science.
Who doesn't like science?
If you don't
Comment
like
below.
yes.
If you don't like science.
So, now for the most important question
Most important.
that themes the whole podcast. What is your advice to young people, and it doesn't even have to be young people, it can be the youth who are aspiring to become like you?
I think the main thing is enjoy every stage of your life as it goes, and pick up the lessons that you get from them. So learn as much as you can and always keep learning. I think even when we were having our conversations before we came on set, you were saying you're able to pick different qualities of people.
Yeah.
So pick also qualities of people that you like being around and that you aspire to be, so that they're not just your mentors, but they're also your friends, so that they keep building you on as you go as well. Because through this journey, I've not done it alone. I've been around people who've built me, who've helped me get from one room to another, who've also shown me the right path, and the same thing. And I think, and I wish the same for you as well, that as you're building yourselves, you're also getting people who are almost the same and embody the same qualities that you want to have for your future.
Yeah. So this has indeed been a very educative, scientific, and funky, if you know what I mean, podcast. By the way, the company is having an event that is the STEM Africa Fest. Yeah.
When
STEM
will it
Africa
be?
Fest.
Okay, so the STEM Africa Fest will be on the 2nd of November. It'll be at Consolata Grounds on Wayaki Way. So where the school is, that same area. So we're using the field there. We'll have different things being shown there. So robotics, VR, there'll be different classes as well. There'll be even an energy corner. So the theme of this year is innovation.
Energy corner.
Yes, energy corner, where we'll be showing we'll be showing how electricity, so how it's generated from, let's say, the wells, transmission, and then how it gets to your house or how you light it up from there. So we'll be showing that. We'll have an energy corner, engineering corner, tech space as well, and then also inviting children who have different projects to come and exhibit during the event, because the whole idea is for us to build a STEM nation. As I mentioned, it's around children innovating for the future. And as I mentioned, you guys are the future. You're the ones who know what you're supposed to be doing. You have the brilliant ideas, the brilliant minds. So we would want as many children, as many of you to come for the event, 2nd of November at Consolata Grounds.
Me, I don't know about you, but me, I'm going. At VR, tech, energy, you think I'm gonna miss out on that? Anyways, guys, if you don't go,
Me, I'm coming, by the way. Guys.
if he doesn't go, he's going.
You're going to get funky kids.
Get
You
it?
know what I mean?
Anyways, guys, that event sounds super awesome. I hope we'll get to see some of you guys there. If you see us there, hopefully, come and say hi. We don't bite unless we have to. Anyways, it's been a super ultra fun episode.
Indeed, we always have super ultra fun episodes.
Yeah, we've learned so much about science and that frog can jump higher than Eiffel Tower. Yes. Anyways, like I always say in all the episodes, good things have to come to an end. This podcast has been very fun. I'm sure he has had fun.
I had fun.
He had fun. So, I hope you've enjoyed the podcast.
Yes,
Tendo, as usual, any last remarks?
So, if you don't know where to get us, or maybe you know where to get us because you're watching us now, watch us on YouTube. Type the Mission Accomplished podcast on YouTube and Spotify, and
tune in on Akili Kids. The main episode is on Saturday at 10 a.m. And lucky for you guys, they have a show on Wednesday for after school at 5:30. Hope you'll be there. Hope you watch the episodes and enjoy. Peace. Bye, guys.
We are Mtoto News, a digital platform that empowers children. We curate and create engaging content about and by children. Through audio, video, writing, and infographics, we believe children should be players, not spectators. Through child-led research, we amplify young voices, shaping policies and programs. To partner or donate, send an email to info@mtotonews.com or call 0705855258. Mtoto News, making children visible.